Before I get into today's video, I want to talk about the Madden giveaway I will be doing in about August, and that's whenever the game comes out. Before I get into specific details, my goal is to reach 300 subscribers. As of right now, at the time of this recording, I'm about 150 range, which is pretty good, so I'm already halfway there. But I do want to gain more subscribers because most of you guys that watch my channel, they're not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button because it takes 2 seconds. And it's very easy to enter the race, I guess you can call it. And I do want to say that once I do hit 300 subscribers, I'll probably announce my winner a couple days after. So don't expect an answer immediately, or at least a winner immediately. All you got to do is go to this video, which will be linked in the description, and comment down below anything. And that's all you gotta do, bro. It's all you gotta do. And like I said, make sure you are subscribed because I can actually tell if you're subscribed or not. I will be doing it on your console of choice, which will either be the Xbox or the PlayStation. Like I said, it does not matter. I don't care if it's the PS4, PS5, or the Xbox Series 1. Anything like that, bro. I will give it to you however you want it. So yeah, all you gotta do is subscribe, comment down below on that particular video, which will be linked in the description, and that's all I gotta do, man. Now let's get into this video. So today's video is part 2 of number 8 of this series of breaking down each team's offseason grades. And this is, like I said, this is part 2. I already have part 1, which is about the NFC North. So go watch that real quick, or watch that after this video, whatever you want to do. But today is going to be about the NFC South. Of course, you got the Buccaneers, the Saints, the Panthers, and the Atlanta Falcons. Like I said, I already made a previous video. This video, like I said, it's about the offseason grades. We're going to be looking at the major additions, the major subtractions, which, by the way, the people that are still in free agencies, they will not be listed. The main draft picks that they acquired, which is like round 1, round 2, round 3 maybe. The new coaches, the major extensions, all of that little stuff. Like I said, very simple. We're just going to be grading each team's offseason. That's really about it. Starting off in the NFC South, you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady, of course, comes out of retirement. He was in retirement for about, I think, like a month or something like that. But it's whatever. He just didn't know what he was going to do because he was so bored already. But the major additions, they got Russell Gage, which he's actually a very solid wide receiver. Keanu Neal, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he was a linebacker or a safety. He can be either one of those. And their main draft pick is defensive end Logan Hall. Their draft was okay. They had a lot of later picks, but really, they didn't even have a first rounder. They traded it. The major subtractions, you got Alex Kappa, Jordan Whitehead, Ronald Jones, O.J. Howard, and you got Ali Marpet that retired. So their O-line definitely took a hit. They did re-sign Chris Godwin, Ryan Jensen, of course Tom Brady, and Carlton Davis. So they did lock up a few of their good players, but their O-line definitely took a hit. They did address it in a draft, but still, you don't know how those rookies are going to be. But if I had to give them a grade, I'd give them a C+. Now, like I said, their O-line is definitely going to be a little bit weaker this year than last year, but they still got a very solid defense, even though Ndamukong Suh is still not signed, as well as Jason Pierre-Paul, but that defense still is very solid. Of course, you know that offense is going to be absolutely raven. I don't know what the hell I just said. But yeah, their offense is going to be smoking hot. Their wide receivers they probably have the best wide receiver group in football. Leonard Fournette still there. Of course, Tom Brady. They got nothing to worry about, but they did lose Bruce Arians, which is offensive-minded coach. Well, actually, he can be 50-50. Todd Bowles actually replaced him, so we're going to see how that works out. He was a coach previously, but at least he has a little bit of experience. But I give the Buccaneers a C+. Moving on to the next team in the NFC South, we're going to be talking about the Carolina Panthers. Now, this is definitely one of the weaker teams in this division. The main additions they got is Austin Corbett, Xavier Woods, and Johnny Hecker. So at least they got a really good punter. They also drafted the tackle Akeem Akwanu. I'm so bad with these last names, so definitely roast me in the comments or something like that. But they did draft quarterback Matt Corral, so we're gonna see what's happening there with Sam Darnold. So he might be a little shaky right now. They did lose Hassan Reddick, Stephon Gilmore, Daquan Jones, and Amir Abdullah. They took a big hit on the defensive side, so we're going to see how that defense is. And their defense was already a little shaky. But they did officially lock up DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson. So at least they got two good wide receivers. Their offense, Christian McCaffrey, we're going to see if he's even healthy or not, because it feels like he gets hurt in week 1 every year, which God bless him, bro. If I had to really get a grade for the Panthers, I'd give them a C-. I feel like they could have done a lot more. There's still a lot of good free agents out there that are in the market that they could possibly pick up. They still might get, what's his name, Baker Mayfield, but I don't even know what's going on with that situation, honestly. But the Panthers, they did downgrade a little bit, not majorly, so I think C- is a very good grade for them. Like I said, of course, we still got maybe a month or two left of free agencies that, free agents that can get picked up, or they can do little trades, but yeah, they definitely took a little hit so far. Moving on to the next team, we're going to talk about the Atlanta Falcons. For the first time in my existence of me watching football, Matt Ryan will not be the quarterback for the Falcons, which still feels weird talking about that. Their major additions, they got Marcus Mariota to replace Matt Ryan. They also picked up Casey Hayward, which I don't know if you guys knew that, but that's actually a sneaky little good signing for them. And of course, their draft was actually not that bad. They got Drake London and the defensive end Arnold Ekebet. Their draft was actually not that bad, but their subtractions, where do I even start? Matt Ryan, Russell Gage, Foyesade Alunkun, which, like I said earlier, I butcher last names left and right, and also Hayden Hurst. So they definitely took a hit. Their main starters, Hayden Hurst was a very solid tight end. They still got Kyle Pitts, but, still. They also locked up Jake Matthews, which is where their guard. Grady Jarrett, which is actually a very solid defensive tackle. And they also re-signed Young Ho Koo, which is a very good signing, I'm not going to lie. Is it worth all that money? I don't know, but he's still good. Still good kicker. Their grade, I'm going to give them a C- as well. This Falcons team is going to be rough. They were already rough last year. They got even worse. Marcus Mariota is not a bad replacement for Matt Ryan. And they, like I said, they did have a good draft. So theoretically, they took a little hit, but not drastically, just like the Panthers. So I think C- is going to be perfect for them as well. This year, expectations, they're not going to make the playoffs. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs the next couple of years, honestly. I feel like, yeah, they still got a couple years away. I think C- is a perfect grade for the Falcons this year. And last but not least, the team, in my opinion, had the best offseason, the New Orleans Saints. My brothers love hearing that from my mouth, that the Saints have the best offseason. Sorry, Nick. But they acquired Tyrann Mathieu, Marcus May, Jarvis Landry, Andy Dalton as a backup, and they drafted wide receiver Chris Olave and the tackle Trevor Penning. Those players right there, their draft, by the way, was pretty damn good, I'm not going to lie. And those free agents that I just listed, very solid, especially Jarvis Landry, very, very good pickup. And super cheap, by the way. But they did lose to Ron Armstead and Marcus Williams, which is two very solid players, Let's see. Oh, wait, who had a... Malcolm Jenkins also retired. I just forgot about that, too. So, like I said, they take a little hit in starters, like Teron Armstead. That's a big tackle they just lost. But they did just draft a tackle, so that kind of evened out for now. Let's see. Dennis Allen is their new coach now, as you know. Sean Payton did step down. He didn't really retire. He didn't say he was retiring, at least. But Dennis Allen was their defensive coordinator, so he already knows the New Orleans Saints and all that. And this team was not that bad last year. They just had a lot of injuries, especially with Jameis Winston. So we're going to see how he is this year. But my grade for the New Orleans Saints is a B+. They literally replaced every position that they lost. If anything, they got even better. They lost Marcus Williams. They got Tyrann Mathieu, which is a very solid safety. Same thing with Marcus Williams. They replaced him with Marcus May. I mean, dude, they did perfect. And like I said, they had a great draft this year. Their wide receiver group is going to be absolutely amazing. They already got Alvin Kamara, which I don't know how his court case is doing, but they still got him as of right now, at least as of I know. But definitely a B+ for them this offseason. We're going to see how Dennis Allen is going to do. But I think, like I said, by far the best offseason the NFC South is the New Orleans Saints. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not already. And comment down below how you feel about my predictions or my reactions, anything like that. Yeah, dude. Come on, man. Hit it already. Hit that like button.